Alright, Cinco Vegas Gold in Robusto. Hey everybody, I'm Abel K, and this is Cigar Vlog. This is actually probably the first real cigar that I ever got a real box of. This was like, I want to say 2000, 2001, somewhere in the area. It's literally been over a decade since I actually had one of these last. And like I said, this is the first real cigar that I ever actually got a box of. It's kind of cool. They actually come in these boxes that look kind of like a big old gold brick. Well, gold bar. There's a kind of a derogatory term centered around gold bricks. And it used to be used like back around World War II area. And gold brick was basically something that just sat there instead of actually working. Somebody's walking along up there. Anyway, pre-punched. Nice. Looks like a natural, not quite Connecticut wrapper. But I'm expecting to find something relatively light and hopefully nostalgic about this. Anyway, I'm gonna go ahead and get this lit up and see how it turns out. See if it's like how I remember. Blah. Really need to think that way. Blah. Breathe before speaking. Okay. So far, so good. May have to do a little touch up here and there, but otherwise, kind of like what I was expecting. Very light, almost a little cinnamon. Very, very subtle though. Kind of sweet. Not too sure what I'm getting. It's kind of a vague, kind of chalky, earthy kind of thing. A little maybe leathery. I'm going to keep going to about an inch and see if that intensifies or changes or does something a little different. And I'll go ahead and get back to you then. Okay. Thought I heard somebody walking around. About the 1 inch point. So far, it's being very reminiscent of a light lager or pilsner beer. There's certain toastiness to it, a slight sweet, subtle bitter. Just overall light, crisp, and weirdly refreshing flavor to it, which seems kind of weird for a cigar, but it's light, it's crisp, it's kind of airy. Motorcycle. So far, the retrohale has had a somewhat woody note, kind of like freshly sawn wood. It has a kind of fresh, just woody smell. You know? It's like going to a wood shop. Have you ever had that smell? It's also something kind of, I just gotta hit something really fruity off of that, like cherry fruity. So that is definitely interesting. I'm probably completely washed out and can't see anything right now. Yeah. It's just at the point where it's bright enough that you can see outside just fine, but you might want to maybe turn the lights on in the tunnel. Unfortunately, the tunnel lights don't actually recognize it as being quite to the point of turning on. So I don't know if I'm still visible on camera or not. But anyway, so far it's been a very, very light, sweet, and just crisp, clean taste so far, which is a good thing. So I'm going to be going into about the halfway point, which is going to be right about where the band is, considering how short this is. It's about a 4.5 inch stick. And we'll see if anything changes then. That's the problem with these little Robustos. They're so small that if you start getting into it, you get into it and it's done. Which is why I used to get these in torpedo size, which is this big, huge ring gauge that tapers down to a little point. And there's pros and cons to that particular shape, but I never had too many problems with them. But it was kind of cool. The box that came in was a full-size cigar box. Echo. It's a full-size cigar box, but it was shaped like a gold bar. Hence the whole gold reference again. And it's kind of a whimsical way of designing a box I've really not seen too much of in any other brand. Now, apparently, La Sirena ends up coming in a box that looks kind of like a pirate chest. It's kind of weird that you don't see more guys, having a theme and you just kind of roll with it like that. But anyway, I'm going to go ahead and keep working this down to about the midpoint. Hopefully I won't have any weird distractions. I'll get back to you then. Alright, so this is around about halfway point here. The ash just kind of fell off, so I'm just going to roll with it, since how the band was kind of oversized for this particular size of cigar. Normally I would consider the band to be right about somewhere in this area. Instead it kind of went all the way down. It was just a really oversized band, kind of loose, and made kind of judging where the actual midpoint and band point were kind of difficult. So we just went ahead and yanked that. Anyway, the flavors have been a subtle building sweetness and a slight toastiness from the last inch to here. So far, this is really striking me as an excellent cigar to have on a hot summer afternoon. It's light, crisp, clean, and it's not going to just make you feel like bleh, when you're just sitting there sweating. It's a good spirit lifter in that regard. Flavors are unobtrusive. Like I said, it just has this kind of cleansing feel when you actually get the flavor of it, especially when you let it sit for a bit and that sweetness kind of starts rolling over your tongue. There's also a subtle, very beer-ish quality to it, which is kind of weird. So, like I said before, it kind of reminds me of beer. Like nice, good lagers, pilsners, things like that. Light golden. Maybe not so heavy on flavor, but crisp, clean, and refreshing. That's probably the biggest three descriptors that I can give you about this right now. So far, my drink recommendations would be basically this hot afternoon and a cold beer. And get like a real pilsner or lager or something like that. Don't do Bud. Seriously. Friends don't let friends drink Bud. Or Coors. Or any other mainstream beer that's just... Can you tell I've got kind of a little bit of a chip on my shoulder about mainstream beer? Yeah, just thinking about it just makes me think piss. Ooh. Anyway. It is still really warm out, so that's why I'm having to catch my breath, because I'm holding this up, walking, and trying not to sweat all over myself, because it's weirdly warm out. Okay, anyway, I'm also running out of things to say. I'm going to go ahead and smoke this down to where I think about a normal band would be, which would be right about, I want to say here. We'll see if anything changes from there. It's a little short Robusto, so I'm not really expecting a whole lot of anything different, but we'll see. I don't know, it could surprise me. It's been a while since I've had one of these, so see if my memory's good. Alright, final update here. I noticed something that I really did not remember from the first time I was smoking these. Largely because at the time I didn't know how to retrohale. And so I was rolling along with the dogs. I'm going to spit off of the dirt. Okay, anyway, the retrohale on this has had a very interesting kind of toasty, slightly sweet, fruity quality to it. And so far, I've been finding that a lot more interesting than the actual character of the main cigar. And as I get towards the end, it's almost like that fruity quality is kind of making its way into the mouth, which is definitely not a bad thing. Unfortunately, though, it is kind of starting to get a little warm because it is down and up. So I'm going to go ahead and call it here because, well, I'm kind of out. Anyway, overall, this is an excellent cigar for just kicking back on a hot afternoon with maybe a cold beer. Or just leave the beer out and have a nice glass of water so you don't get dehydrated. Other than that, it's just a clean, simple, refreshing cigar. Sweet, clean. There's not much else I can say about it. It's a good cigar. Definitely worth the price. And definitely worth getting the box, even if it's just for the whimsy factor of it's shaped like a gold bar. Other than that, that's pretty much all I got for it. If you like this video or any other video, like and subscribe and leave me a comment if you've ever had one. What are your thoughts on it? Other than that, that's all I got. I'll see you next time.